What's going on, guys? This is going to be my Hamilton Comic-Con haul from yesterday. I have a ridiculous amount of stuff here, a short box and then some. So I'm going to get right to it, but first things first, it was great to get to meet up with John again and Brendan and Mike. Mike's girlfriend was there as well. It was a really great time. So super thankful to have had the opportunity to go over there. It's really not that far of a drive for me, probably 2 hours. So it's something that I'll definitely consider doing in the future. I'll talk to John about doing something again pretty soon. But anyway, this is all stuff that I picked up at the con. The pile of stuff that I actually got from the convention is small compared to everything else, because after we went to the con, John took Brendan and I to a couple of his other shops and stuff, places that he goes, and so I picked up some more stuff from there. So we'll start with, what do we want to start with? We'll start with some stuff I got from some other people. First things first, this is a Swamp Thing print from Brendan. It is signed by Charles Soule right there, Bernie Wrightson right there, and Yannick Paquette. That's super awesome. I have signatures from Charles Soule and Yannick Paquette on other things, but to get a Bernie Wrightson signature is fantastic. I was really disappointed because I couldn't go to Fan Expo and meet Bernie. So big thanks to Brendan for getting me that. Love it. Might get that framed along with my other Swamp Thing poster. And then this is all stuff that I got from John. Just sort of have a pile of things, he and I and some other people. But whenever I just set things aside for people, and when I see them, I give them to them, and John does the same. So anyway, this is Dark Horse Comics #2. This is a Mike Mignola RoboCop cover. Super awesome. One thing that I do in collecting is that I have certain artists that I really like, and I have lists of covers and stuff that they did. And I'm almost done with the Mignola one, really. I've really, hammered out a lot of the Mignola cover stuff. There's some artists in this stack that I'm going to start working on. People like Alex Ross, Adam Hughes, Michael Turner a little bit. The Michael Turner stuff, some of it gets super expensive. So, but anyway, Mike Mignola, I'm slowly working my way through the Mike Mignola list, approaching the end. This is The Death of Lady Vampire. Blackout Comics, never heard of it before, but this is a Mike Mignola cover, early Mignola work. And then there's a flip cover, and that is done by Gene Colan. So that's something super cool. I didn't even know that existed, and it wasn't on my list. So thanks to John for finding me that. I mean, if you know anything about the guy, you know how big into Harley Quinn he is. These are some doubles that he had that you'd be crazy not to take Harley Quinn books right now. The Bombshell cover, which they printed a lot of copies of them. I think it was 50-50, but chances are that people are going to want that down the line. And then I think this is a 4th printing sketch cover to #1. I've seen with some, second print sketch covers, like one I'll show you later, that jump in price because people like the sketch covers, so always a good thing to hang on to. And then a run that I'm going to work on eventually, and they're Alex Ross covers, so you really can't go wrong. This is JSA. They are in the wrong order. This is number 74. This is the latter part of that run before the Jeff Johns Justice Society of America run started. This is number 75. Amazing Spectre cover. 76. Hard to see with the black, but 77, 78, and 79. I think these are all this style Alex Ross covers from JSA, and then Justice Society of America. They did covers like this for the first 10 issues, I believe. So I would like to get those. And then something else he had a double of, which it's been kind of blowing up lately. This is Action Comics number 835. If you know anything about, if you pay attention to back issues, you probably know that the Superman Adventures Livewire appearance is just insane. I don't know what it's at now, but this is her Livewire's first appearance in continuity. Love the cover. Probably, I would say a $10 to $15 book. I don't know that for sure because I haven't looked it up. But at the con, we saw this on the wall at a couple places. So that's that. That's all the stuff that John gave me, plus the print from Brendan. Super awesome. And then this is the stack of stuff that I got from the actual convention, which it's a pretty good amount. The whole show was kind of a bust until we found this last vendor that had a ton of stuff. And, I mean, I guess if I was trying to get a bunch of key books, which I got a couple, but I was feeling some run fillers and some stuff like that, and I was disappointed by the prices until we got to that last spot, and there was just amazing stuff in there. So a lot of newer DC back issues and number ones and stuff that I've been looking for. So anyway, this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 34. This is the Niagara Falls variant. This the first, I forget how many people that came in to Hamilton got this variant, so that's cool. And then the only lower X-Men that I got, it was kind of disappointing for X-Men stuff because the Silver Age stuff just seemed to be crazy. But anyway, this is Uncanny X-Men number 141. The first part of Days of Future Past, I've been missing this for a while because the movie just made this book insane. But I got it for a great price, so couldn't pass that up. And it's in very good condition. This is Uncanny X-Men number 116. Awesome Colossus cover. Sorry about the glare. I don't remember how much I paid for that one, but it wasn't too bad. And then these are two books that sometimes I see them on walls at places for $100 or more, you know, probably because of condition. And these, they're probably in VG shape, but even in that condition, these books are worth way more than what I got them for. This is Uncanny X-Men number 100. And then this is number 95, the Claremont's second issue. I don't know how well you can tell on camera, but it's printed a little slanted, and that translates to the inside of the book as well. So maybe that's why it's a little less desirable. But honestly, I really don't care. So super happy to get those. I'm to a point with lower X-Men that it's going to be a slow go putting that together, but it's whatever. And then New Teen Titans number 4, one of the ones I was missing. I think I only need 1 and 2, no? I only need number 1, and my New Teen Titans Volume 1 will be complete. And then this is Tales of the Teen Titans number 42, book 1 of the Judas Contract. Now I have the Judas Contract complete. I can read that, and slowly working on this Tales of. It's not as much of a priority, and I'm going to stop when the reprints start. I think it's issue 59 or something. Maybe it's higher than that, but I'll slowly get the rest of that. Really awesome Wolfman and Perez stuff, but I'm really not interested in the reprints. So anyway, the rest of this is stuff that came from that same vendor. Books were $2 a piece, and what was it? $2 a piece, and then 6 for $10. And then I ended up bundling it with those X-Men books, and I saved even more than that. So. And then there was a whole bunch of New 52 number 1s in there, which is crazy. Some I didn't get. Earth 2 number 1 was in there. What else was there? Just a whole bunch. I didn't want to get them all, but I got the ones that I'm a little more interested in, or the ones that I know that fetch a little bit more. Aquaman number 1, $2. Justice League number 1, $2. And they're in, I mean, probably very fine shape. And then this is an amazing find. There's a number 1 in there, signed by these two people as well, a Justice League number 1, and John took that. But this is Justice League number 2, signed by Jim Lee and Scott Williams right there. I mean, this is never a book that I would get signed myself, but to have the opportunity to get a Jim Lee autograph and to have Scott Williams on there too, I mean, I'm all over that. And then this is Batgirl number 1. Amazing Adam Hughes cover. I love this book. This is one that I've been looking for a while, and I got it for $2. So can't go wrong with that. Green Lantern number 1. This is the Jeff Johns volume. I think it's volume 3. This is the B cover. The A cover is the one that is a little more pricey, but this is it goes for about $2, and I wanted to pick it up anyway because I've been getting a lot of number 1s of series and not collecting the entire thing. So this is Justice Society of America number 1, Alex Ross cover. I don't know if this is a series that I want to read in trade or if I want to pick it up in singles, but I'll read this and decide. And then this is Justice League of America number 6. This is an Adam Hughes 1 in 10 variant. $10 book, $6 to $10 book. Got it for $2. Black Canary, awesome. And then Super pumped to find this. Batman number 612, famous Jim Lee Superman cover, part of Hush. Again, $2. And then some Supergirl stuff that I was really excited for. This is New 52 number 1, which goes for more than I expected it to. And then this is Supergirl number 1 from the 2005 run, the Michael Turner cover, for $2. And then also the 4th printing sketch variant. Got that for $2 as well. I picked up quite a bit of Supergirl stuff in here, and you'll see some of that in a little bit. And then some more Adam Hughes covers that were all $2 a piece. The Catwoman's, a lot of them sell for right around there, maybe a little bit less. Some of them are a little more pricey. He had the mugshot cover, 51, and I passed on it. But I was asking $20 for it, and I really should have just bought it. But anyway, this is a random Wonder Woman, number 178. That's also an Adam Hughes cover, part of his Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman books he did covers for. I believe this is the last one, so I'm going to be making an Adam Hughes list and going after a lot of his cover work, which I put a sizable dent in it today. This is Catwoman number 50, Zatanna cover. Really hard to see because it's black and in Mylar, but Adam Hughes is number 52. 51 is the mugshot cover. 53. 54. I believe he did till the end of this volume, like high 70s. 50 to the high 70s. Not totally sure, but 55. 56. 57. 58, another Zatanna cover, which really isn't my favorite. Boobs are a little over the top in that one, but it's a popular cover. I mean, this is I think this is normally like a $6 or $7 book. And then number 59 and number 60. So super pumped to find those. That was all that I picked up at the actual convention. If that's all I would have walked away with, I think I would have been satisfied because we were able to find some really cool stuff towards the end of the day. But John had some other places in mind, so we made some other stops, and I guess I'll do this in order. There's a flea market that we stopped at, and got a bunch of cool stuff from there, mostly dollar books and stuff. Fantastic Fours, John Byrne's Fantastic Four run is something that I'm going to go after. I don't really like the Fantastic Four all that much, and maybe that's because I'm not well read in Fantastic Four. And I think the John Byrne run is a good place to start because I have read a little bit of stuff at the beginning, the Stan Lee and Kirby stuff, and it's not for me. So I'm going to put this John Byrne Fantastic Four run together and then give it all a read. But this is 233. You get some really awesome stuff with covers in this run. 235 like that. Love that cover. 258. One of my favorite covers ever is actually in this stack. 287. 292. The Hitler cover. And then this is the last issue of John Byrne's Fantastic Four run, and one of my favorite covers, I think, of all time. Probably maybe because it's orange, and I'm a sucker for orange covers. I just love how it's laid out. This is Fantastic Four number 293. She-Hulk cover. In love with that. That is, like I said, that's the last issue of him doing both writing and artwork. I'm sure he wrote or did art on some random issues down the line, but that's the last issue of his consecutive run. And this is annual number 17. So it'll be a while before that's all together. I actually have a couple places, local places in mind that would probably have this stuff, the John Byrne Fantastic Four stuff, for pretty cheap. So, and then some more stuff I got from that same place. Some Romita Jr. Daredevils. As far as Daredevil stuff, I collect Frank Miller, the Frank Miller run, and then also scattered JRJR covers from later on. And these are totally out of order, so give me 1 second to put them in the correct order. Okay, this is number 270. This is the first appearance of Blackheart. Really awesome cover there. This is number 271, which is not my favorite, but it is quite obviously John Romita Jr. Number 280, I'm not a big fan of John Romita Jr.'s new stuff, like his Superman. I'm going nowhere near, but his older stuff, especially Daredevil, I'm a big fan of. The Man Without Fear, that miniseries, I love. And then this is 282, another super awesome find. I found those Jim Lee, that Justice League book that was signed by Jim Lee. This is Daredevil number 282 with John Romita Jr.'s signature in silver right there. I mean, when you find signed books, there's no way to prove that it was signed, but it's quite obviously is. No way to authenticate it, but not something that I'm going to sell or anything. So, super excited to find that. And then the rest of these are all uncannies. Run fillers, higher uncannies. And when I see them for $1, I buy them, but it seems like even the higher stuff is more expensive than I want to pay. But this is $357, $372. My focus has always been on the lower stuff, and then the higher stuff just sort of comes to me whenever I'm in a situation where I can pick it up. I do it. $373, and it's usually a backup plan. If there's nothing else that I want, I just pick up the uncannies. $386, because there's some really ugly covers in here. $393. These ones aren't so bad. What is this? Number 396. It's hiding it from me. 404. 403. I'm in the wrong order here. 402. Speaking of ugly covers, number 394. That is terrible. Then this is number 296. And 299. I'm getting close to having 100 through 300 complete. I'm probably like 4 or 5 lower issues away. And then this is X-Men Annual number 12. The first appearance of the X-Babies. So, that's all the stuff that came from a flea market. Oh, I got something in my eye. Anyway. And then we hit another shop. And I bought some more books. Mostly modern stuff, but when you can find this kind of modern stuff for cover price, I'm all about it. Abe Sapien, The Abyssal Plane, number 1 of 2. I was missing that. And then this was not cover price, but the guy who runs that shop knew that John had been buying this sort of stuff, and it just sort of worked out that I was there because this is something that I want to buy. And this is Hellboy Seed of Destruction number 1, the first number 1 of the first Hellboy mini. Paid what, $18 for it. Go ahead and search eBay. Try and find one first of all, and then tell me that you can get it for $18. I would be very surprised, but probably 9.0 shape. Love that. And then also I got Seed of Destruction number 2. These books are super hard to find. Print runs were super low. I mean, this is the first Hellboy mini, so there wasn't a whole lot of excitement about Hellboy at this point in time. And then this is Wake the Devil number 2 of 5. I don't have any other pieces of Wake the Devil. They're just like Seed of Destruction. Wake the Devil's super hard to find as well. Sorry, you can't see these at all because of the Mylar and the black covers. And then this is Hellboy, Almost Colossus, one of my favorite Hellboy stories. You see Roger there in the background. This is number 1 of 2. Plus, I love how these covers are laid out. Sort of how all the Hellboy trades look. And then this is number 2 of 2. So that's all the Hellboy stuff that I picked up, but it's low stuff, and that's key because I'm getting pretty close to having Hellboy complete, the higher stuff, but this lower stuff has been, ridiculous for me to try and find. So to find all of that in one spot was pretty amazing. And then we got some more stuff here. This is Seven Soldiers Zatanna. I got all 4 issues of that. Number 1, I love that cover. Ryan Sook did these covers, who has done some amazing BPRD covers as well. Number 2, number 3, and number 4. I'll be reading this pretty soon. Love me some Zatanna. Some more Michael Turner, Adam Hughes / other covers that I love. This is Power Girl number 1, cover by Adam Hughes. I have no idea what that book goes for, but I guarantee you it's a hell of a lot more than cover price. They had the other cover. I think this is the A cover, and he had the B cover too. But I'm only interested in the Adam Hughes cover. And then this is Superman Batman number 13, Michael Turner. I'm sure that's an expensive book too. I mean, you just see Michael Turner, a Michael Turner Supergirl cover, and if you can get it for cheap, just pick it up because I guarantee it's expensive. And then this is Supergirl number 50, another Michael Turner cover. Not particularly interesting, I mean, but he doesn't have to do anything interesting because people are crazy about him and his Supergirl artwork. So, and then this is Supergirl number 58. This is by Amy Reeder, actually, but this might be my favorite cover of the whole bunch because it is amazing. But, like, I'm not a Supergirl collector, but I'll definitely pick up Supergirl covers that I like. So, got quite a few today. And then that was all the stuff from the second shop. And then we were actually ready to go home, and there's this place that was doing 10-cent books. And you hear 10-cent books, you automatically assume that's going to be a bunch of shit, and you're not going to want any of it. But that was not exactly the case. I actually came away with quite a few things that I was actually looking for at the con and didn't find. So, Grant Morrison Doom Patrols, number 24 and number 46. Putting that, Grant Morrison's Doom Patrol run together. Like I said, I've been into, like, iconic runs by certain creative teams on certain books. Like, there's no way I'm ever going to complete Doom Patrol Volume 2 because there's terrible Eric Larson stuff at the beginning that I have no interest in owning or reading. So when I have the Grant Morrison stuff done, I'll be happy. And then this is Grant Morrison's New X-Men. I was looking for this stuff. None of these books are particularly expensive. I think the early ones might be a little bit, but it's a popular run by a popular writer on a book, writing about characters I like. So this is a run that I want to put together. Number 118, I believe 114 was his first issue. Number 120, 121, Frank Quietly. 122. No idea who that is. 123. I keep losing the numbers on these covers. Number 125, because it's in a weird-ass spot. 120... 131, Emma Frost. 132. 139. And 144, art by Chris Bachalo, and the covers by Townsend, and that is the team that is doing Uncanny right now, which is extremely interesting. I don't know a whole lot about either of them, so I'm not aware of their career trajectories, so I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit more. But I got a little bit of that. I have no idea how far it runs. Eventually, Grant Morrison drops off the book, and it switches back to just the adjective list title X-Men. But anyway, those were all 10 cents, which, I mean, they're not in the greatest shape. They're all better than fine, that's for sure. Fine, very fine, and for that price, can't beat it. Picked up a bunch of Adam Hughes covers. I'm more into his DC stuff. Not so much the earlier Lady Death stuff, but this is Lady Death. I have no idea what mini this is, or what volume it is, or what number it is, but that is an Adam Hughes cover, and I picked up 2 copies because it was 10 cents. You can't go wrong with that. I don't think it's particularly expensive or anything like that, but who cares? Okay, and then this is some X-Force, which I only buy when I see it for super cheap, and that was the case today. Hold on, I'm organizing. Sorry, I'm not exactly prepared for this. Okay. Number 14, which I think is a double. That's an awesome Cyclops Sentinel cover. I don't know about how the background is kind of plain, but anyway. Running out of room. X Factor number 17. This is the first appearance of some minor character, if I remember correctly. Number 18. Number 20. I was looking for extra copies of number 15 because I think that's the first appearance of the Horsemen of Apocalypse, which are going to be big in the next X-Men movie. But I also was looking for copies of both X Factor number 6, which is first appearance of Apocalypse, and the Archangel one, which I think is number 26, something like that, 25. No luck finding either of those for a price that I wanted to pay. So we'll see. I'm going to be interested to see what's going to happen to that Apocalypse book moving forward, whether it's going to drop until the movie comes out or whether it's going to keep going up. I don't know what's happened to the price lately, but this is number 40. 44. Like I said, X Factor is not something that I'm ever going to be super interested in completing, but when I'm picking books up for 10 cents and I need to get some stuff, I mean, why not? 51. 101. I think with that attitude, now I've never intend to buy X Factors, and I probably have half of the first volume done, so this is 102. Okay, and then some other random things in here. These are Dead Man's. I don't know what volume this is, but it's Neil Adams. This is number 2. Number 3. And number 4. And they're really thick, too. So I don't know what the deal is with that, but pick those up. And then also a little bit more speculation here. This is Dreadstar number 1. Talks of a TV show, I believe. I mean, for 10 cents, I picked up 1, 2, 3 copies for 10 cents a piece. Near mint condition. A couple Preachers, number 15, which aren't expensive, but Preachers right now, in general, number 25, are kind of blown up. And then this is New Guardians, number 2. First appearance of Snowflame. Hard book to find, as far as I know. For 10 cents. Can't beat that. And then just got a little bit more of a stack here. What am I at? 27 minutes. Okay, let's go. Amethyst, Princess of Gemworld, number 1. I mean, it's a number 1, so you can't go wrong. Strangers in Paradise, number 12. I love Terry Moore. I love Rachel Rising. This is the first abstract volume of Strangers in Paradise, number 12. Number 13, and number 51. I might one day complete Strangers in Paradise, not the original volume. I don't know what he published under originally, but that book is insane. But anyway, Leonard Nimoy's Primordials, number 1. I mean, for 10 cents, and you pick up. I was gonna pick up a bunch more obscure number 1s, but I decided not to. And then I got some Usagi Yojimbos, which I pick up whenever I see them for a good price, and for 10 cents, that's a pretty good price. Number 35, this is the second volume, the first Dark Horse volume. Number 36, the first volume was Fantagraphics. 37, 38, 39, number 40, and number 41. And that's all the books that I picked up this weekend. It's quite a bit of stuff. I was really happy with, like I said, if we would have left the con just with what I got there and I would have went home, I would have been satisfied because I got some really good stuff. But when you get books for 10 cents, you can't beat it. And when I got a bunch of covers and a bunch of Hellboy stuff that I really, really liked from that second shop. So super happy with the day overall. Super excited to get to hang out with the guys and Allie. It was really fun. So big thanks to you guys for watching. I think on Wednesday I'll have a new comic book day video up. It's going to depend what comes out. I mean, I guess I got a ton of books come out last week, so I might as well go anyway. But anyway, I'll stop rambling now. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll talk to you again soon.